Hi, I'm Benton's dad, aka Alan, and I have another TTM video without a TTM. I did not get any returns the past couple of weeks, but I did pick up some cards and I kind of wanted to clear the decks. I still have dozens of TTMs out there, most of which I've given up on, but I did send out 9 requests the past 3 days, so hopefully in a couple of weeks they'll start trickling back in. First, from eBay, added some things to my collection and the smaller projects I'm working on. Picked up this certified autograph of Royals prospect Nick Lofton, who's tearing it up at Omaha right now. Got that for a very reasonable price. I want to say around $4. Then I added a TCMA card of players from the 60s, signed by Jesse Gonder, who was a member of the 1963 New York Mets. Not one of the originals, but came along the next season. Then the Mad Cutter is added again. I purchased an index card signed by Hall of Famer Lou Boudreau, who was the first manager for the Kansas City Athletics after they moved from Philadelphia. So I clipped his signature and affixed it to this rodeo reprint, because I knew I'd never be able to get this card signed, but I just thought it screamed for ink. Then I picked up a spick and span Milwaukee Bucks card from the 79-78 season, signed by the late Dave Myers, who was an All-American at UCLA, played with Bill Walton, and is my all-time favorite basketball player. He's also the brother of Ann Myers Drysdale, who was a pretty decent hoopster herself. And finally, from eBay, I picked up this card signed by Hall of Famer Richie Ashburn, who died in 1997. It's another TCMA. He was a member of the original 62 Mets, as denoted by the orange 62 sticker. I got this for under $20, so I was really pleased to add Richie Ashburn to the collection. All right, then we go to Facebook. Sometimes I buy cards just so I can talk about the players, and I think all 4 cards that I've got here fit that bill. This card, 53 Topps reprint, signed by Bob Sugar Kane. Best wishes, Bob Kane. In 1951, Bob Kane pitched to the only little person to ever appear in a major league game. That's right, he walked Eddie Goodell on 4 pitches while Kane was a member of the Detroit Tigers playing against Bill Veeck's St. Louis Browns. It was Goodell's only appearance in the big leagues. A rule was passed shortly after that game, that prevented little people from appearing in big league games. So I've been looking for this card at a decent price, and I finally came across it from a Facebook seller. Also from the same seller, picked up this 54 reprint of Philadelphia A's pitcher Carl Scheib, who at the time was the youngest player ever to appear in a major league game at the age of 16 in 1943. He still ranks as the youngest player to appear in an American League contest. A year later, in 1944, Joe Nuxhall, at the age of 15, pitched in a game for the Cincinnati Reds. Okay, then we have this Pacific Legend card signed by Buddy Lewis. Buddy Lewis was a star for the Washington Senators before World War II. He then went into service and was a transport pilot during World War II. He came back in, I think it was late 45 or 46 and had some more productive years for the Senators. But I wanted to add that card to my collection for historical purposes, if nothing else. And finally, we have an RIP Vida Blue, who died here recently. Vida was a sensation when he broke in with the Giants in the 70s. He did appear for the Royals, played for the Royals for a couple of years. Got into a bit of trouble as far as drug abuse was concerned, but totally survived that and was a great signer. So he will be missed. And finally, I got some friend mail. This is from Eddie's Cardboard Chaos. Eddie had a surplus of his custom cards and generously offered to mail you one if you wanted it, and of course I took him up on that. He sent this note: Alan, thank you as always for your support. Eddie, this is the custom card he sent along. Of course, you know Eddie lives in the great Northwest in Washington State. He's a big Seattle sports fan, and he's got his Seahawks jersey on in this photo. He also included this really cool City Slickers card, Salvador Perez of the Royals, in the City Connect uniforms. They debuted last season. I really, really like the design. In fact, what you see in the background is a gift from my wife. So thank you, Eddie, for that. And he included 1978 Topps signed by Jerry Terrell, a member of the Royals at the time. So a really nice bonus. Eddie is very generous that way. Well, that's my update video. I want to thank you for watching and wish everybody peace, love, and understanding.